Listen guys, NBA 2K26 is right around the corner. Yes. And so is my dog. Dolly, say hi. Say hi. Look at that way. Say hi. Ah, she missed it. So is my dog. But NBA 2K26 is right around the corner, everyone. And when I say right around the corner, I mean it's right around the corner, bro. You can see it. Number 7. 7-day early access, August 29th. It is literally a month away. 2K26 is a month away. I'm gonna tell y'all everything, that about the builder that I could possibly suggest for you guys. Because listen, we all know, I'm gonna break down patterns of the builders in the past, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what 2K26 is gonna be like. I am trying to save you money. Okay, I'm trying to save you money. If you don't listen to me and you want to leave a huge important stat out, and that stat ends up being insane, you got to make a new build. You're spending another $150 because Ronnie, look at my dog. Yo, Dolly. You're spending another $150 because you decided to be stubborn. I know every year y'all waste your money on builds that you guys don't want to make. Everyone does it. I've done it before too. But I think I've got to a point where I'm probably the best at making builds off the rip. Not saying they're going to be end game builds, but their builds are not going to be like, damn, I regret that. So let me explain. Before I explain, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys drop a like, hit the sub button. I'm trying to hit 100K as fast as possible. Y'all been showing tons of support. In 26, I'll be extremely locked. If you guys don't know who I am, if you're new to my channel, I was Legend 5 this year. I played like 13,000 games, and I'm one of the best players in 2K25, and it'll be the same thing in 26. So if you guys haven't like and sub button, make sure you do that because a lot of y'all aren't subscribed, and I really appreciate it. And real quick, I just want to go over this park news that we got on July 17th. I'm using Double H's Twitter because Double H has everything on his Twitter, and shout out to him for helping. But yeah, he's everything that you need to know noteworthy on his Twitter. So we're just going to go through some of the important things, some of the stuff we're talking about in the builders today, and just the game in general. Park's getting a complete makeover, blah, blah. What's more realistic? Courts, thank God, because we don't need these huge cities. If you guys want to read the mycareer storyline, you can, but not for me. Finally, look at this one right here. 2K described their gameplay as trying to cater to competitive players. Finally, but we'll see. That remains to be seen, okay? We can read all we want. We got to see it ourselves. Shot meters are back. It'll show the green window. Cap breakers are back. Rec's back, theater's back. I mean, theater can go, but everything else, that's pretty cool. Leaderboards for every moment. So if you guys are first in the rec or the theater, you are literally gonna have a fucking statue outside the building. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But what about stage? What if I'm first in stage? Not gonna throw me a statue of Chad Benz? New way to squad up, that's weird. And here, this is the one we're talking about today. The myplayer builder, we're getting a lot of quality of life improvements. One example is seeing the body types you can unlock inside of the builder screen. So obviously, you guys, if you guys are slim, like compact, normal, buff, or whatever the fuck it's called, that. I don't know. But you can see what your player is going to look like before you make the build. And they describe the builder as allowing fresh playstyles year-round and that every height will be effective. Now, they said that this year too. Okay, let's not... I'm gonna unshare this now. Let's not be delusional. They said that this year. They said 5'9s will have all these attributes. That's why they gave all the attributes to the 5'9s. And they're gonna be really good because you have all these attributes and you have 99 everything. Well, that fucking was not true. So let's just take it what they say and hopefully they're right, but we cannot be sure because we don't know what they're saying. They don't know what they're saying. We don't know what they're saying. Who knows? We gotta play it to believe it. But like I said earlier, I'm gonna get into the builder right now because I want to show you guys something. There are trends, and when I say that, I mean that. There are literal trends in 2K builders that a lot of people don't pick up on. Now, let me give you guys an example. In 2K24, if you guys played 2K24 at the end of the game, what was really good? The floaters were fucking insane. The Devin Booker floater was insane. I was insane at it. I would do it fucking every other play. And then what'd they do? They patched floaters into the ground. In 2K24, what was insane? The dunk meter. What'd they do with the dunk meter? They patched it to the ground. Now, that's just one example, okay? You can look at every single, example in the book. Last year, glove was insane, like insane steals. This year, you have to have a 99 steal to get them consistently. In 2K19, the dexes, which is our big problem now, were insane. 2K20, completely gone. 2K19 off-ball movement was superior. 2K20, not anymore. 2K21, not anymore. Now, why does this matter now? Because obviously, 2K25 going to 2K26, the build is going to be a lot different. But I'm telling you right now, what I'm saying is true. The difference in dexing will be unbelievable. So I know a lot of y'all are going to go into this making high speed builds. I don't suggest it. Alright, and real quick before we get into this builder and I can explain what you should do in 2K26 and why it's effective, I want you guys to watch this video and learn as much as you can about the 2K26 builder. Alright, let's watch this together.
Preview the body types that you'll be able to unlock right from inside the builder. Because I've seen many people make a build, they save it, then they go and check the body types. And then if it doesn't have the ones they want, they back out, tweak it a little bit, check again, and repeat. That's kind of time consuming. So you will not have to do that anymore. You will be able to see the body types before you are done with your build.
Body type, I mean, I don't really care. I guess y'all do. That's cool, I guess. And cap breakers are back, so grind your up. If you guys need rep tips, you know who to go to. I will be getting cap breakers fast as hell.
There will also be other new ways to improve your builds and earn those cap breakers that we're going to talk about soon. The other thing that I saw a lot of positive feedback on this year was the takeover system, where you have 5 levels that heat up automatically, you don't need to activate it manually, and then a takeover ability at level 5. That system at its core is back, but it is more in depth now. There are some new mechanics, and the progression is also streamlined. So unlocking takeovers and the pure amount of takeovers and special abilities or takeover abilities, that is not going to be as intimidating anymore in 2K26. So we're going to talk about takeover and cap breakers soon, but for now, they are back and they are much, much improved. Yeah, so build diversity is really important. And
most important one, listen up.
The dev team has been working hard to ensure that whether you have a short build, a tall build, or somewhere in between, that there are ways that you can be effective on the court. So when we get to the full 2K26 builder reveal, or when some of our creators have their hands on the builder later in the summer, you will hopefully notice some of the changes that are striving to hit that goal of build diversity. But that is it for my player for now.
Alright, build diversity. I mean, that is everything I'm going to talk about in this when I'm showing you guys these builds. Pay attention to what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to explain, because build diversity, that shows right there that you're not going to have some OP, I mean, that's what they say, but you know, we're going to take their word for it for now. But we got to start day one with something that can do everything, because build diversity, and you don't want to miss out on an important stat that you guys are going to miss, and then you're going to be like, damn, I wish I had that stat. Like I said, this is a build for y'all to be safe. Like, you don't want to make a build that y'all are going to regret. Let me tell y'all what I would do 2K26 for guards or centers. Now, the more more information comes out about the builder in August, so obviously I'll have a more in-depth video then. But just like I said, listen to me here and let me explain to you why this is the case. So I'm going to make a build with no cap breakers. This is for 2K26 because we can all assume the build is going to be somewhat similar, numbers-wise, height-wise, wingspan-wise. You're going to do whatever you can to get the highest 3-point badge. So obviously, in this game, it's a 99.3. This way you should do off rip because it's the safest and this is how you're going to enjoy your build the most. This way you should do off rip. You see my build is a 6'2 point guard. Make a 6'2 because if you make a 6'4, they're going to bullshit it, make them too slow. If you make a 5'9, this height's going to be ass. But if you meet in the middle, you have a higher chance of not completely fucking it up. Like, yeah, if there's one little thing wrong with it, you can still make it work. That's why I basically meet everything in the middle. So that's something you're going to want to do in 2K26 is that make the safest build possible because you don't want to have to make a build 5 seconds later. Now I'm going to make a center build for you guys also watching later. But this is what I would do for day 1 of 2K26. Like I said, pay attention for the 3-point shot to the highest 3 or the lowest 3 you can go while getting the highest badge. So obviously in this game, legend badges are a thing. I don't know if they will be again. If they are a thing again, you have to get the 98.3. So actually don't do 98. I would do like 97. Do like a 97.3 so you get all the badges on Hall of Fame. Yeah. So you guys want to, like I said, meet everything in the middle because we're going to act like we have no cap breakers here because it's day 1 of 2K26. That's what you're going to want to do for the shooting. Whatever the highest badge you can get is what you go to, but you don't go higher than that because it's not worth it and you have to save stuff for the other stats. Like I said, no cap breakers, day 1 of 2K26. Then with ball handle, you guys have to look at the animation. So before you make a build, you have to look at the animation like number caps. So if you go into 2K26 and you want to look at the ball handle and the dribbling moves, you have to look. And in this year in 2K25, the highest move you can get off rip was 92. That's all you do. Obviously, later in the year when you start at 4, you got Steve Francis, so you needed a 95 ball handle. But before that, a 92 ball handle was all you needed to get every single dribble move in the game. That's what you want, okay? And then you probably put your speed up ball to a 91. That is meeting in the middle. That is what you want. This is what I would do, like I said, for day 1 on the dribbling and shooting side of things. You have no cap breakers, so you just gotta roll with the punches here. And your build might not be insane, but it has to be all around. Steal, you'd probably go 85, and perimeter, you'd probably go 85. Like I said, you want everything you possibly get. Dunk, you're gonna want to go 85 as well, and then you're gonna bring your agility up with to 82 to get shifty shooter. Like, you see what I'm saying? You want to make a build like this. This right here in front of your face is the most possible ideal build you can make with 0 cap breakers. Now let me tell you why. It's day 1 of 2K26. You make a build with a 99.3, a 95 ball handle, and 92 perimeter and a 91 steal. What does that mean? That means you have no dunk. We have no freaking clue how good dunk is going to be in 2K26. No clue. If you make a build with 0 dunk and dunking just happens to be insane, you will regret it. Let's take this for example. 92 ball handle. Actually, go 95 ball handle, go 92 perimeter, and 91 steal. Keep the dunk. You bring down your 3 to a 92 because you think 97 is too high. We have no clue how good limitless range on Hall of Fame will be. We have no clue how good these badges on gold will be. You need to check every single box. And if you don't check every single box, you're going to make a build and you're going to miss the one thing that's OP in 2K26. And that's just how it goes. It's unlucky. That's how it works. But if I was to make an exact build with something like similar to this builder, which I'm assuming it is going to be, and I think we all are, this is what it would look like for 2K26 with no cap breakers. You need to touch on every stat, because if you don't touch on every stat, they're going to screw you. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But like I said earlier, the speed and agility, obviously, if you made this build this year, you look stupid. But I'm telling you, it will not be as OP as it once was. There is no chance it'll be as OP as it once was. This might be low off rip, but obviously when you get cap breakers, it'll be better. But off the rip, this is all you need. You can do everything. There's not a single thing on this build that you cannot do, and it is with 0 cap breakers. So also, if you guys have 0 cap breakers in this game, this is what I'll make. All right, I'm gonna show y'all a center build example, but like I said, touch on everything. It's the most important thing because we don't know how good stretches are gonna be. Now listen, we are going to do the same thing I was just talking about. Touch on everything. So we're a center here. We have no cap breakers. What do we start with? The rebound, obviously. We have no clue how good any of this stuff is going to be. And look, you get rebound chaser Hall of Fame. We have no clue. So we're going to max our rebounding because rebounding is obviously important for a center. Speed, we're going to make it high. Not too high, though. We're not going to max it because we have no cap breakers. 85, 75 will do. Strength, we'll just get 91 for brick wall and box up beast. You need to get every stat. So we'll do 85 vertical. Steal, we're going to go higher, obviously. Probably took a 91. Block, we have to go up because we don't know how good block is. Perimeter, going to have to go up. Pass sack, we're going to have to go up. Obviously, we're upgrading the shooting. Now, obviously, going to bring a stand dunk, okay? And you can adjust it how you want. But, like, a build like this is, I'm not showing you guys exact build. That's not why I'm here to show you guys which exact build you should make. No. The point of this video is to tell you that in 2K26, make a build with everything. I am trying to save you money, okay? I'm trying to save you money. If you don't listen to me and you want to leave a huge important stat out and that stat ends up being insane, you got to make a new build. You're spending another $150 because Ronnie, look at my dog. Yo, Dolly. You're spending another $150 because you decided to be stubborn and not put a stat on the build. It's possible to get, by the way. Everything is possible to get on a build, even with 0 cap breakers. So make sure you guys touch on every stat. I'm trying to save you money. I know you guys probably aren't listening or probably don't understand or probably like, Chad, well, you could get, let's see. Chad, you could get a higher block. You're a center. You should get a higher block, a higher stand dunk. Just get everything, okay? You can make a 99 block build. You can make a 99-3 build, but you're going to fucking regret it when you don't have shooting on the center or you don't have dunking on a point guard, because one of the two is going to be insane because the gameplay changes every year. It'll not be the same as it once was, and we need to find out. So that first build has to be your test build, but it has to test everything, and if you don't, you're going to regret it. I've never once regretted my day one build. I've always started off really good at the game because my build can do everything. Don't be one of those idiots that make a build that can't do everything. Alright, but that is it for the video, guys. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm talking about when I say touch on every stat. Don't get screwed over by 2K because the gameplay will be different. Do not think, oh, it was good in 25, it's going to be good in 26. That's not how it works. You have to make your first build as a test dummy to make everything possible to do on your build because you're going to regret it if you don't. But hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Hopefully this video helped. I appreciate y'all. Hope you guys learned something about 26. It's coming soon. I'm going to have a lot more videos dropping about 26. Info vids, how I would do things, obviously, because I play 2K a lot, so I hope you guys listen. But yeah, I'm here to help you guys, so I appreciate y'all. If you guys haven't like and sub button, make sure to do that. Trying to hit 100K as fast as possible. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Yeah, 2K26 gonna be locked in. Peace out.